changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You've been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
We got a lot of things to celebrate. Okay, so when I call out all the stats, okay, we know what it is. It's hey. So here we go. Jake Ferguson got a touchdown. Hey. Javonte Williams got a touchdown. Hey. Jake Ferguson got another touchdown. Hey. George Pickens with a touchdown. Hey. And Javonte Williams goes with another one. Hey. Hey, takeaways. Woo. Forced fumble by Marist. Hey. Recovery by Sam. Hey. Osa got a sack. Hey. Houston got a sack. Hey. Houston got another sack. Hey. Kenny Clark got a sack. Hey. Sam Wood got a sack. Hey. Dante Fowler got a sack. Hey. Brandon Aubrey had 30 yards. Hey. And then Jalen Tolbert had a onside kick recovery. Hey. Then he had another onside kick recovery. Hey. And that's what it's about. Winning. Break it down.
Family on three, family on three. 1, 2, 3.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well. Didn't get a chance to do a show yesterday, so I came in here extra early so we could flood the city with uncut, pure Dallas Cowboys content. It's going to be me and my brother Landlord from Alabama. He was just in here. He had a very urgent ligament drop-off he had to get to. So salute to my brother Landlord. He'll be in to rock the show with us momentarily. But good morning to y'all, though, man. We got a whole lot to talk about. Dallas Cowboys have yet another noon game to take care of. We will be playing the mighty, and I'm being very facetious, we'll be playing the mighty Carolina Panthers. But to be fair to them, they did win their football game. You know, they were a team that had to have it. They needed that game. They went out there and got it. You know, so I can't even hate on that. They are a team that have the same number of wins as we do. So I can't really shit on the Carolina Panthers right now. You know, so that's our next opponent. But we got a lot to talk about in the building, man. You know, who is the real wide receiver 3 right now? You know, is it Turpin? Is it, you know, and this is a talking point I got straight from Landlord, too. So I'm really going to let him dive into it when he gets back into here on the chat. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about if the defense has actually turned the corner. And, of course, we're going to talk about our matchup against the Carolina Panthers, man. So, shout out to everybody sliding in here. We already, got 22 people in the liquor store early this morning. They decided to put a little bit of Henny in their coffee. Wanted to come in and rock out with us. Salute to Swain, man. He said he's like 2 hours from Charlotte. You gonna make it to the game, bro? Himothy in the building said good morning. My boy JV B-Boy in the building. One of my biggest supporters. Salute to my guy. Jarrell Jones in the building. Now we got the master ligament dealer himself, a.k.a. the founder of Ligaments Are Us, Landlord from Alabama. If you need a knee, he's who you need to see. What's good with you, my boy?
What's happening, man? Hey, we in the building. It's a new week. We got some Panthers on our agenda, on the menu. So, hey, let's get it.
Hold on, JVB boy said there's an order of operations to how you need to be handing out these ligaments, Landlord. He said there's an order of operations. He said if the ligament order is for Miles Sanders or Malik Hooker, you might get jumped. These orders cannot be fulfilled. So everybody else, Landlord, before you give them ligaments. That's all he's trying to say. Everybody else except for them. But salute to Spock. He said came in with a boom. Cool cat in the building, sliding in from Cali. Swain said he landlord from Lancaster. Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and talk about this shit, though, man. I'm excited because I had to go and get some money yesterday. Y'all was wondering where I was. Like, damn, what? Like the last 2 days, I've been side hustling. So I've been trying to get the bread together. So if you want to help your boy Henny, be in position to make more content, hit those cash apps, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all in
Absolutely.
advance. But let's take a look at our defense and see if anything has changed. Let's see if anything has really changed. And I know it's a little small, you know what I'm saying, but we gonna read some shit off to y'all. Cause we are also vocal teachers. Some of y'all are visionary learners, some of y'all learn by hearing the shit over and over again. But I got y'all. So the Dallas Cowboys are no longer 32nd in EPA per dropback. That is now the Jets after having to play Dak Prescott. So the Dallas Cowboys have actually moved up to 31st in EPA per dropback. Man coverage has increased slightly because they played a lot more man this last game. So it went from them only playing man 3% of the time to them playing man 8% of the time. And it don't sound like a lot, but to have that big of a jump and just because of what you did in one game, they played a shit ton of man this last game apparently. All right, that's what you can decipher from that. Cover 2, they're still playing that about 28%. Cover 3, they're still playing that about 35%. Combo coverages and match coverages like cover 4 and cover 6. They're playing cover 4 14% of the time. They're playing cover 6 9% of the time. But when you talk about the improvements and what happened that was positive, the Dallas Cowboys got sacks and they got pressures. The Dallas Cowboys had 5 sacks this game. They had 5 sacks the entirety of the season before this last game. So my real question to my brother landlord and to everybody out there, in the atmosphere, in the space, has the Dallas Cowboys defense turned the corner? Was that a one-off from playing a very bad New York Jets team that was floundering and had a quarterback that was not really known for his passing ability, that holds on to the ball and takes pressure? Is that what the situation was? Or has the needed and asked for changes, because they did. We asked them to play more man, they played more man. We asked them to blitz more, they blitzed more. So were the asked for and needed changes enough for the Dallas Cowboy defense to turn the corner? Landlord, I'm gonna let you take it away, brother.
Yeah, I think so. I think the changes and I think the line's just getting better. Like, a lot of times we don't talk about the chemistry that it takes for a defensive line to play together either. So, I remember when Kenny Clark first got here, you remember I was showing you times on film where they was bumping into each other. Him and Oso Digizur and, Izaraku had to grow and actually get a feel for the speed of the game and the strength of the game, everything he needs to know to be effective as a pass rusher in his league. He got to figure that out. He done had a few games to figure it out, so I think he's just got better naturally as he keep getting more and more reps. And then, Sam Williams getting better. And like we said, that man really ain't played a whole bunch of football either. So it's like, it's crazy when you think about it. It's been a very small amount of people.
I agree. I agree that if we're going to be fair to everybody, there are guys coming back from injury. We got guys that ain't never played together. We got rookies. There was always like a ragtag team of up and coming guys. Outside of Dante Fowler, I think Dante Fowler is the only person that I was just like super disappointed in. After not having a great start. But Dante, these are the pressure percentage rates from that game. The Dallas Cowboys had 4 guys with a pressure rate of in the 20s. Anything over 15% is great. So we had Dante Fowler had a 30.8 pressure rate. James Houston only rushed the passer 19 times. He had a 26.3 pressure rate. Jadeveon Clowney had the exact same pressure rate. Donovan Izaraku had a pressure rate of 20.7. And then Sam had a pressure percent of 8.3, but he had a sack. So it don't really matter. He had a sack with his 8.3 pressure rate. So point being to what Landlord is saying, it's been taking some time for the defensive line to gel, but the defensive line as a whole is a unit. You know what I'm saying? It's a unit, especially without a key marquee superstar out there. You know what I'm saying? So when you're constructed like that, and you got all these different guys on different skill levels, and you got all these different guys playing together for the first time, it might take a little bit, to get on the same accord. Now,
on top of that, playing in a new defense too.
Yep. For a lot of these people, you're right. It is a new defense, for a majority of these people. So, that is fair. I think the only person not playing in a new defense is maybe Jack Sanborn and Reddy Red, and they're not on the defensive line. You know what I mean? So, I can live with it. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy, I was looking at some shit. The Dallas Cowboys actually have more sacks than a lot of teams. It's really based off what happened this last game. We ended up with 5, but there are several teams that still have double-digit sacks still. So it's not even like the Dallas Cowboys defense league-wide is bad at getting sacks right now. They just gotta continue. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna kiss their ass off of one performance, but I am saying, for what they did do this last game and projecting what they're going to do going forward, they might be on the right trajectory. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I seen Izaraku look like he turned the corner to me. Izaraku look like he done kind of figured it out. He was winning pretty quickly. And then Clowney was winning a couple of times too. So, I mean, like I said, I feel like it took them a little time to gel, man. I think they'll be better as we go on and on. But when you think about it, it is just one game, but I mean, you can't take it away from them. So I mean, however it ranks is how it ranks. Now going forward, I think they'll be better, man. Especially with the help on the back end. Like we always talk about the run and the pass. To be fair, it's a marriage between the secondary and the front seven too. Because if y'all giving up a wide open receiver ASAP, it don't matter how quick he's coming back down. We just showed you Michael Parsons was winning quick as hell, but couldn't do nothing with that. Like it just shows you need both of those. You need both of those units playing together. You need complementary football in that mouth.
I wholeheartedly agree. Because like you said, Michael won a lot, but Dak Prescott and the offensive game plan really neutralized him. That ball was gone, and Dak Prescott knew where to go with the ball. Also, salute to DC for life in Texas in the building, man. Long time no see. Good morning. Joe Chan China in Italy, not China. How you living, my boy? Thank y'all for sliding into the liquor store. Swain in the building. And listen, if you want to help keep the lights on in the liquor store, and you want to help landlord re-up in the trap, all you got to do is hit those cash outs, man. Mine is $Henny DeMo for the light fund. And his is $Landlord723, for the re-up. So we appreciate y'all in advance. And shout out, to my nigga James Houston, man. I don't think y'all be putting enough respect on his name for what he been doing recently. You might not even know who he is, but I'll tell you who he is.
That's a sack. That was James Houston.
Nigga, that was James Houston. That's who did that. That's who's on this graphic. But Dallas Cowboys, this is just like a breakdown of what they did this last game. The Cowboys defense recorded a 50.9 pressure rate in their Week 5 victory over the Jets. It's their highest mark of the 2025 season. So we pretty much knew that. If you had 5 sacks and you only in one game and you only had 5 sacks the entirety of the rest of the season, you probably had a season high in like pressure and everything else, man. Dallas average, and listen, this one we talk about like quick pressures and shit like that, and why that stuff matters. The Dallas Cowboys generated pressure in 2.32 seconds. It was also their fastest time to get pressure on the season.
That's why I said it ain't just the fact that Justin Fields wasn't that great. Them boys was actually causing havoc. They was looking relentless the whole day.
I agree with you. The film and the numbers, or listen, they don't always match up. Sometimes the film say you played way better than your numbers did, and sometimes the numbers say you played way better than your film did. But this time that shit is hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? So Landlord is damn sure right about that. You know, there's like 72 points of reference for this shit. 12 different Cowboys defenders recorded at least one pressure in the game, with nearly every defensive player who rushed the passer, 12 or 14, successfully generating pressure. That's crazy. Dante Fowler recorded 8 pressures on 26 pass rushes, tied for the second most in a game for his career. So he had a resurgence this game. Then they said 6 of Fowler's pressures came in under 2.5 seconds, tied for the most in a game since 2028. Last but not least on this motherfucking docket, we got that boy James Houston, who is on the graphic.
Yo, James Houston.
My nigga had 5 pressures in the game, and that was tied for the most of his career. So,
hey man, and he quietly got more sacks than the one who shall not be named. That's all I'm saying.
He do. I want him to keep it up too, because I want this to be the same at the end of the year, because it's very possible. Because you know James Houston, and listen, let's talk about this a little bit, Land, because I don't know if we had this conversation. I think we had this conversation on the phone. I'm gonna just take this down, because I don't think me and you had this conversation on air. I am fine with how they're using James Houston right now, because he played 22 snaps last game, and he rushed the passer 19 of the motherfuckers. So basically, what they're doing is they're not even allowing him in that motherfucker on rundowns. They're keeping him fresh just to hunt the quarterback. And if that's really the plan, and they keep doing that shit, I'm fine with it. Now we already had this conversation, so I think I know where you're at with it. But how do you feel about it? You know, just for talking point's sake.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, and then it looks like, you know, he's kind of undersized for a defensive end, so he's kind of just a pass rusher. So that's pretty much the role you want to put him in. And then on top of that, when you think about it, you might mess up some of his effectiveness if you got to fatigue James Houston. Like, we've been all saying, play James Houston more, play James Houston more. Hey, the coaching staff might be cooking in this manner, because I would rather a fresh, relentless, crazy James Houston opposed to a tired, fatigued, less effective James Houston. So I think less is more when it comes to him in that regard.
I agree. Hallelujah said thank you, Henry. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Yeah, so listen, as long as he's still rushing the passer, you know, a majority of the time, if you win on first down and it's like 2nd and 9, I could put James Houston in on 2nd and 9, because most times 2nd and 9, especially depending on the personnel package the offense got out there, it's probably going to be a pass. You know, 2nd and 9, 3rd and 7 are passing downs. So if you win early, you know, if you bring an early run blitz and you make a negative play, or you get a tackle for no gain, or if they crazy and, you know, they throw the ball on first down and they don't get no yardage, they probably are in 2, you know, passing downs. I can lead Jay Houston out there at that point. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to have them out there when it's obvious they go in heavy personnel and they got their power back in, and there's only one wide receiver out there. I don't know. I want to add James Houston out there, because at that point, Jadeveon Clowney or Marshawn Nealon are probably the better run stopping the ends that we got. And that what happens when you don't have like a Myles Garrett, or you don't have like a Max Crosby or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they good against everything. When you got a unit and everybody got their own different strengths, you need to play them to their strengths. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a basketball lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's if I gotta have 3 points right now, I might have all my 3-point shooters out that motherfucker. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. If I need to get a stop, I might have my best defenders out there. Right? It's like if you're on a basketball team. So
Yeah, I was just about to say. So we need to temper our outrage when it comes to James Houston. To be fair, the only time we should actually just be mad is if we see James Houston not out there in pass rush situations.
I
That's
agree.
when we should actually be mad. Like if we know if it's end of the quarter and they doing nothing but hurry up and they just running play after play, we want to see James Houston out there with his ears pinned back headed to the quarterback. Like if in obvious passing situations, James Houston should be out there.
Hmm. I don't think anybody can disagree with that, honestly, because he's been your best. Matter of fact, he not even just been your best pass rusher. Oh my God, I had a graphic in this bitch and I just accidentally deleted it. I'm mad as a motherfucker. I'm finna add this whole back in here. But what I was finna say though is that he's not only being your best pass rusher, because he got 3.5 sacks on the year. He's been one of the most disruptive players in the National Football League. And you like, what the fuck you mean, Henny? This nigga ain't this nigga is a regular nigga. He ain't got no powers. I'm like, alright, hold on. I'm finna add the shit back in here. I could show y'all better than I can tell y'all. Hold on. Hold that shit. Hold that thought.
Then I guarantee you, he don't got as many reps as somebody like Micah just to start some shit. And I guarantee you, he ain't got as much reps as half of the people who he up there with. So, that's even better. Like, he don't even got as many shots at it. And he's still being very, very disruptive and effective. So, shout
Here
out
we
to
go.
that nigga James Houston.
That nigga James Houston, man. They love that shit too. They said that in this side of the sound line. Nigga, that's James. that shit
I
just stuck
still
with
ain't
me.
get a chance to see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah. So your boy Will Anderson from Alabama, he lead. This is splash play rate, and splash plays are everything: sacks, tackles for loss, interceptions, pass breakups, all that shit. This is like you doing all that gangster shit out there. Um, who the green dot when Sanborn not out there, Henny? It depends. I think Kenneth Murray, but it depends. 'Cause I don't think they're putting Murs Leofow out there as the Mike, because usually you would like the Mike linebacker to have the green dot. But we seen in systems like Dan Quinn where J. Ron Curse had the green dot. He was making the defensive audibles. So that's yet to be seen. But if Jack Sanborn can't go, um, I would like Murs Leofow to get an opportunity at Mike. And I know this is off subject. It's a quick little segue. But I would love for Murs Leofow to get an opportunity at Mike because he has the mental capacity to do so. And he also has superb athleticism. He's a good coverage linebacker. He's a hard hitter. And he still has enough speed and burst, to get to the point of contact, so to speak. Like he can get down into any gap from the Mike linebacker position. And I think he's smart enough with that Notre Dame background and that safety background, to really make the calls and the audibles if need be. And I'm gonna let you answer that as well, landlord. Who would your green dot be if Jack Sanborn can't go this week?
Anybody?
Anybody?
I think real talk. I think that role is super important. But I mean, how bad Jack Sanborn was playing, I don't want to hear it. Because guess what? You still got people that know the defense by now. If you don't know it by now, you probably ain't gonna know it. Cause some of these people been in training camp, they've been off season, then training camp, and you 5 games in. If you don't know it by now, bro, you probably ain't gonna know it. So somebody know that damn defense by now. Kenny Clark ain't struggling too bad with it. Shit.
Yeah. So I feel you. Shout out to Lou in the building too, man. Now Lou, we might have to hit your ass with some positive peer pressure because you just be coming in here way too happy and talking and shit. Are you ready to work? I need to know. Are you ready to work? Because you can type, you can say salute y'all, but can you make some content? That's what I need to know. That's
Well,
what
that
I
they
need.
said just sitting there cheesing and shit. Why you just sitting there and will let the fish jump on me?
Mike is funny as a motherfucker, dog. I swear to God, that nigga funny. Salute to Los Altos in the building as well, man. The founder of Fugazios. But yeah, when you take a look at this shit though, man, James Houston is third in splash play rate, even over Michael Parsons. You know, only people with a higher splash play rate than the boy James Houston is Will Anderson and Nick Bonito. And you were just talking about Nick Bonito yesterday. You talking about what the hell is he doing over there? Like, he going crazy. What the fuck he doing? Like, he ate, you know,
that boy lost his mind.
Yeah, he ate his Wheaties, man. He ate his Wheaties. But he been a good pass rusher. He was an all-pro last year. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like him. He came out of Oklahoma
But let me know this. I ain't gonna lie. It could just be landlord. But do you see, in my head, I'm looking at a player like Nick Bonito. He was an all-pro last year. It could be me. But I don't think he's a household name. Is he?
No, it's Denver, bro. Where you play ball at is very important as well.
I'm just letting you know. See, the power of the star. It get underrated sometimes, but the power of the star is powerful, bro. Like, people finna know James Houston name if he keep this up. He gonna be a household name.
They know it now. They know it now. They watch side of the sideline. Like, nigga, that James Houston is gonna end up on a shirt. That shit is gonna end up on a shirt, bro. And beautiful thing. Okay, Lou said he can.
Why you playing? You should sell it.
He said I should sell it. You ain't lying, but you know they're gonna be rough. 'Cause I can't copyright another nigga name, so you know that shit gonna go sideways quick as hell.
Nigga act like he legit. Boy, you got all that illegal hooch over there. Get out of here.
Act like you legit is crazy. Niggas just be saying it. Hold on, let me send my nigga Lou this link. It's in your DM. Yeah, it's in your DM, my boy. Go ahead and slide on in here with us, man.
That ain't saying like a real one too. If you send him one, he probably wouldn't even kill. He probably be like, shit, run it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hey, we might have to see if somebody can press that shit up though, man. That would be a fire ass shirt. And that might get us out the pole house, you know, because we out here still in electricity right now. So we need to come up with some kind of play.
He ain't tried to run an extension cord from Alabama to Arkansas, and I told him I don't know about that, man. That might be too much.
All right, my boy Vundale said, "Do you think we need to trade before the deadline? And what position do we need to help us? Shit, everything." But hold on, Lou has joined. Where his avatar at so I can let him in? Where is Lou at? What's up with you, Derek Fisher? You sound like you who? I thought about my nigga from the Lakers immediately. What's going on with the link? Because I just sent it. I seen Lou come in here. There he go. Okay, I thought that shit was me for a second. We got Lou Takes in the building, man. What's good with y'all?
What's happening?
My bad. I'm over here trying to turn everything on.
No, you good. I just got notification that your channel's connected, brother.
Yeah, what's good with y'all in this early morning, man? My bad. Just waking up, cracking morning, early in the morning.
Man, you ain't got nothing to apologize about. We the one got you out of bed, asked you to make some content. So don't ever apologize, my boy.
It's all good. I'm trying to edit the video too. How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm feeling like the Dallas Cowboys gonna skin some Panthers, and they gonna have like a Panther uh skin bed sheet on they shit by the time
I want a
the shit
rug.
over with. You want a
Me,
rug?
yeah, I want a rug. They need to make a rug. Keep the head. You know what I'm saying? Like a bear,
That's
Black
exactly
Panther
what I
rug.
want. But man, I asked landlord this question when the show started. Do you think what we saw from the defense this last game was that an outlier, or is this what the Dallas Cowboy defense going to do going forward?
If they keep the same personnel, maybe make some tweaks here and there, I think it can be improved a little bit. Because Shawty said it in the press conference that there was some holes in the run game in the run defense because I think Murray and Shamar, they were thrown in there and how it works, with football. All week you preparing for like one position, and it's on the coaches to prepare you for the other positions. But I guess they were just so stuck in their ways and knowing Sanborn was going to be there all the time, they didn't prepare the other guys. But I mean, a tweak I would make going forward for them. I mean, Louisville would be a great Mike. Like I've been saying this since the beginning, and I don't know. I like Murray, but I think Murray and Shamar they just like they some hitters, man. You just let them see ball, hit ball, like you know what I'm saying. And so brother coverage up, they want to take the check down, all right, and they was coming hitting, man, and it was amazing to see. They were flying around.
Okay. I hope that that's the case because that defense, that's a defense you can win with. You know what I'm saying? I know they end up giving up like 22 points. It was 6 points, deep into the fourth quarter. Like most of what they got, the game was already out of reach, and we knew about third quarter that the game was over. You know what I'm saying? So if they can play defense like that, they can cause turnovers. They sacked the man 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. So if they can do shit like that, that's a defense you can win with.
I
I just
think
don't
Lou
know.
made a good point about Samar James. You don't really want to slow him down. Just let him run. Let him
Hmm.
run and hit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking and
Hmm.
being a Mike might slow him down, and then that'll take away his best attribute. Just let him run and hit. I think you'll love him if you let him do that.
Now, I don't know if this is true, but Shamar James, if I'm not mistaken, has not played linebacker long at all. Am I right, or am I misinformed?
I thought he did it in Florida. It was a great he was a Mike at Florida, right?
I can't remember. Let me pull this shit back up.
Yeah, I mean he moves very well. Like he can cover. He's probably our best coverage linebacker. Um, I might give it to
I actually
Louisville.
think they drafted him with pass rush in mind because
Yeah,
that he used to kind of
mhm.
get after the quarterback in Florida, but I think he's proven that his skill set is better than that.
Yeah. I mean, what we've seen in the run game, this has always been his weakness. What I saw in that Florida film, like in the SEC, he did have trouble like navigating and everything like that. But I mean, all of this can be fixed. You can hide it a bit. I'm not going back to Sanborn. I will tell you that. I will tell you that. You better get him a wristband or something to make sure that he know where he at. Cause like that activity. That's what this defense need, man. That flying around. They flying around the back end. They flying around the middle. I just need them to get it right on the edge.
Okay. No, so he just had an injury. That's all that shit was.
Yeah, yeah. Cause he was a man at Florida.
He dislocated his kneecap and had surgery. So he missed some time, but he was fully healthy this last year. Okay.
Yeah,
So
he was the dog. He was the absolute dog at Florida with that
okay,
number
cool,
six on. Yeah,
cool, 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 cool. I be having to double check. I don't just like to say
yeah, yeah,
anything.
yeah. Double
All right.
cross your eyes, dot your T's, and all that.
Yeah. Salute to 15. He said that's his squad. Okay. Okay. So Florida. Hey, this is neither here nor there. How you feel about your quarterback, man? How you feel about your quarterback down there in Florida? Let me know what you think about Lagway, man.
Lagway, he's just on the only thing with him. He's just erratic, but when he's moving and he's the that Florida team is very dangerous. It's just like he's entirely too erratic.
Yeah, I saw the 5 pick game.
Yeah,
He like there's making good plays as a defensive back, and then they're throwing the ball away. He threw the ball away to the defense like three of the bitches.
right.
Two, yeah. So but you also seen games like when he played against Texas, he was nails. You know what I'm saying? He made all the throws you needed him to.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I think that Florida team. That's why. I mean, I already knew it was a upset alert going in. But they playing for their coach because they don't want that coach to get fired. I think that's the former receiver coach that coached up under Nick Saban in Alabama all them years.
Gotcha. So he is saving the disciple.
Yeah, he's a Saban disciple.
Speaking of Bama, ain't nobody playing better than Ty Simpson right now. Moving along.
He is playing great football.
I thought this one quarterback playing is good. I mean, SEC they said Diego Pavia playing good too.
he playing good
We
football.
just whooped them head to head, so big Ty Simpson.
He
Yeah,
do.
quarterback play is down in college football right now. So y'all better get on behind us and love Dak and get him some help because all that Archie man shit, all that other ooh rah rah, who's next? Maybe Lenore Sellers. Well, you gonna have to really project in these next two drafts with these quarterbacks. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, 'cause even people that they were in love with, Drew Allen ain't doing shit right now.
Ain't doing a damn thing, and they're going because like Tuck tweeted it. I'm like, I'm very curious because y'all know it get real politicky during draft season. Who they be trying to prop up as the savior. I'm really interested who they gonna do because these quarterbacks right here is very very whack.
And then I like our boy Mateer, but I think he got hurt. He was hooping, but I
He
know
gonna, he
he
gonna be
had.
back. They said he gonna be back Texas OU this week.
Oh,
How about that
really?
South Carolina quarterback?
Yeah, Lenore
What
Sellers.
about him?
Lenore Sellers,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
been up and down.
Yeah, he might be the sneaky best quarterback. Him and Lagway in his next draft. We gotta see more film, but yeah.
I
But yeah,
like him.
material. I told you about material.
Well, I remember Mateer last year
Yeah,
because we
Washington
were
State. I
at
told you.
Washington
Him
State.
and what's his name? Kyle Williams. They were up there cooking.
Yeah, that's really why I noticed him when I was looking at Kyle Williams shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga throwing some dimes.
He's doing dime, and he can run.
And then you look up Oklahoma, like, nah, we need that.
Because I think
That boy
his
that
old
bad.
his coach went to Oklahoma, and so he just brought him with him.
I ain't gonna hold you though. Like I ain't just saying that about Ty because he was Bama, but that boy throwing some NFL throws out there, man. Real
Yeah,
talk. And his numbers could be better if Ryan Williams catch the ball. I ain't gonna lie. As a receiver, it's gonna be quick and we can get back to Cowboys. It seems like it's a drop epidemic going around. Like I think these trainers,
I
they've
do.
been so I think these trainers been concentrating so much on these releases and shit to the point where these kids forgetting the fundamentals. They want all the splash and all the swag and shit, but they neglecting the fundamentals. Cause I've been seeing a lot of draws from a lot of great receivers,
hmm
and it going from college and the NFL. Like no lie, I don't know what the hell going on.
I agree with you. And down south, I damn sure ain't never said that. I'm on record saying that Dak Prescott will have an MVP caliber season. Like you go back and look at the shows, and you be in here, so you know I ain't never said that. So when you say y'all, that you would be like saying present parties included. There probably was some content creator that said that goofy shit. I ain't never said it.
Boy,
I don't think landlord ain't never said it. I don't think my brother Lou ain't never said it. So
yeah, we knew
it
that.
can't be y'all. It
Especially when we got George Pickens, I knew that was gonna cook. I knew that was gonna go crazy.
What's
Some people
up?
just be hating on. Yeah, somebody. Oh, Dak ain't doing nothing. He just man, listen to me, dog. He is absolutely playing out his damn mind right. Like I don't know what fight. And you tell us, but my quarterback is absolutely playing the best football in the league right now, and I will argue with anybody about this. Like the only one you can even mention is Josh Allen, and even then, I might, depending on if it's a Tuesday, I might fight you on that. You know what I'm saying? Because like
After
he's
that
playing
last
out of
game, I'm not taking nobody. I'm
yeah,
taking Dak.
like I'm not. I'm taking that.
I ain't
Dak is
gonna
playing.
hold you. I ain't taking nobody. Like you said, I listen. I probably won't, rebuke you in the name of Jesus if
Jesus.
you said Josh. But anybody else, Hey, I don't even want to talk to you.
Byron
Yeah.
Brown also. I didn't even answer my boy question. I think Byron Brown is an okay quarterback. I think for what y'all are doing out there in South Florida, Byron Brown is fine. I don't think that y'all play too many more juggernauts the rest of the way. So Byron Brown can get you through, man. He got nice size. He got a decent arm. I just don't know if you go out and play Alabama, if Byron Brown is going to step up against that kind of that defense. You know what I'm saying? At least not this year. Maybe down the line, but I don't think Byron Brown is
I,
ready.
I just so happened to be in the barbershop the other day with a guy that played at South Florida, and he was like, shit, he was like, man, y'all better bet with us. They conference sorry, but he was like, they actually good. He said they quarterback lit, and I guess he was talking about who you talking about, but he was giving us some betting advice. You know how it be in
The
the
boxer.
barbershop.
Yeah.
But he was speaking up for his team though. He had on the gear and everything.
Oh, is it
He
Baker
said,
Mayfield? Well, listen, because MVP is based on a lot of team success. Some people probably would have Baker ahead. He's 10 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he done led like 3 or 4 game-winning drives already. So that they might boost him up. But they play a tough schedule right in the middle of this shit. They finna play the Bills. They finna play some teams that are supposed to whoop their ass. So if they lose, some of these upcoming games, they're gonna quickly take Baker Mayfield out of that MVP conversation. But I'm not really like. But honestly, dog, it's week 5. I'm not worried. We can have these MVP conversations about week 16 or some shit. We
yeah.
can have MVP conversation week 16, and we'll talk about who actually deserves it. Could there be a bigger body of work, out there? You know what I'm saying? Because there's like 7 people that can win MVP right now, and a lot of them play each other. A lot of them ain't played the toughest stretch of their schedules yet. So it's a way to see approach for me when it comes to MVP. I'm gonna say Dak Prescott, 'cause that's my goddamn quarterback, and he's playing with a high degree of difficulty right now with a makeshift offensive line, down several weapons, and a leaky ass defense where he's forced to put up points week in and week out. So if you talk about elevating the pieces around you, Dak Prescott has done that at a higher level than anybody else in the National Football League. To be down CeeDee Lamb, to be down an All-Pro guard, a top 12 pick, a starting center, a starting left tackle, bad defense, and you're still out there bitch hooping week in and week out. Top three,
And
top
you
three, and everything.
you remember I gave Jared Goff a little love, but then I just thought about it right now. You know, Jared Goff didn't look like that against Michael Parsons. I tell you that. And he got 2 running backs and weapons. He did not look like that against Michael Parsons. And Dak dropped 40 on him.
It's the mobility, in my opinion, that separate Dak Prescott from these other guys, man.
Like
Because they
Dak
were
single
saying,
handedly. Yeah, I'm saying Dak single handedly neutralized Michael. That's what people don't understand. Like Dak is the only definition of valuable right now. You take him off this team, we are on in what 6, 0 and 5. You take Dak off this team, we don't win a game.
we ain't winning shit.
We ain't winning a
We
damn
owing a
game.
lot.
We we
If we
own
take him
infinity.
off the team, we owing a lot. That's
Like
what's going
respect.
on.
It ain't no Cooper Rush. Nah, and Joe ain't no Bazooka Joe. Bazooka Joe don't
And
he
we
having
ain't just
fans.
trying to say, because you know how some of these people is that. We not just saying that the whole team is about that, but what we saying is that he's just that important. Like his role is so important in the way he's masking some of this stuff that if it was another quarterback, it wouldn't be masked at all. It'll just be exposed. Like your bad defense will be exposed because your offense would never keep up. Then you know what I'm saying, your bad offensive line might be exposed because your quarterback wouldn't be so decisive and so accurate when he's making these decisions. So it's a lot of things that skill set would mask on a team like this compared to a lot of other quarterbacks. So give your quarterback some credit, real talk.
Yes, indeed. And when you take a look at it, they say Dak Prescott's mobility is what is helping the Dallas Cowboys out. because they said that he's faced 71 pressures, the sixth most in the National Football League, and he only has a 9.9 pressure to sack rate, which is 30th. So Dak is seeing a lot of pressure, and they are and like Dak Prescott was telling Micah, you get back there, you might not be able to get me down. Like the ball's coming out, he's scrambling more, he's making plays with his legs, he's extending plays. You know, he's poised in the pocket. Like Dak Prescott is the reason why you could go out there with four backup offensive linemen and the shit gonna be all right. Like that's just the honest truth. Cause they weren't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. If you go back and watch that film, they did a lot of good things. They also took some L's, and when they took L's, Dak Prescott was there, to save the day. So I'm very happy with how Dak Prescott is playing. As a matter of fact, whoever did my nigga surgery to reattach that hamstring, I need their contact information because I'm gonna have to have them redo both my knees at this point. Cause this boy.
I would, but I don't want to disclose that information. So we're gonna leave that alone.
So yeah, he looks great, man. He looks great right now. I'm not saying that he's Lamar Jackson, but his ability to extend plays and scramble and buy time, step up into the pocket, it's really helped this offensive line to this point, man. So kudos to that.
That's why count's so important, man. Because you remember when I came back from count, that's one of the insights I told you. I said, man, Dak was just,
Running for no
after
reason.
the play, he just sprinting down the field for no reason, just sprinting up and down the field. Like, running to celebrate, running just to run. Like, he was finding reasons to run. So, yeah, that bodes well for him. And he told you, he felt like the fact that he wasn't running was one of the reasons why he got hurt. So, yeah, he increased that. And now we seeing the fruits of it.
I agree. Yeah, his QBR is high as a motherfucker too. He got one of the better QBRs. He got one of the better passer ratings, completion percentages. He's tied for third in touchdown passes right now with 10. They're not too many people with more. So Dak Prescott is playing great football, and I don't see him stopping playing good football anytime because they're running the ball still. They're utilizing play action. They're doing a lot of things. Matter of fact, just to compare what Dak Prescott is doing right now to what he did before, and listen, my crazy ass may not even have the motherfucker in here. I do. All right. So this is from the top graphic is from Dak Prescott's week 10 to week 14 stretch in 2023 when he moved into the MVP conversation. The bottom is what he's doing right now. So Dak Prescott, 2023, week 10 to 14, 1,494 passing yards, 16 total touchdowns, 1 interception, a completion percentage of 68.1, 17 big time throws, and a 93.8 overall grade. The first 5 games of this season, 1,356 passing yards, 11 total touchdowns, 3 interceptions, a completion percentage of 71.3, which if he stays there, that would be the highest of his career. 13 big-time throws and a grade of 90.8. So this is for comparison. And remember, this is not even Dak Prescott's final form. Y'all watch Dragon Ball Z and how Frieza kept changing after every ass whooping. Like Piccolo was throwing hands, and then he like, fool, this is in my final form. Then he transformed and beat the fuck out Piccolo, and then bringing out that nigga. Yeah, that's what it is with Dak Prescott right now. This is early season Dak Prescott. He ain't even got CeeDee Lamb back. He's not even in mid-season form yet, and his numbers are comparable to what he was doing in the middle of his should have been MVP campaign from 2023. So,
To your point, Han.
no,
Go ahead. I was about to say, to your point, I seen on tape that Dak was actually missing a couple of plays. That's what make it scary when you think about it. We putting up 40 and we still ain't even in our final form yet. And we still ain't even in mid-season form yet. Like, it's going to get real ugly. We ain't even healthy yet. And we still putting up 40 on the road. It's crazy. So, like, without our best weapons, Two of our best weapons ain't even help. CD or Turpin. Like, it's crazy. So just imagine how crazy this gonna get once we get back healthy, once they get a feel for each other. We gotta think, this offensive line ain't even played football together for real. And they all hurt again. Like, it's a lot of room for improvement for this whole offense. So I seen one play, I was telling Lou last night, I seen one play that Dak threw the ball slightly one tick early, and if he would have held it, it probably would have been a 40, 50-yard play for total. I seen another one where he took a shorter throw when he probably could have hit rubber span forward on like a crossing route or like an out route. Like, it's gonna get worse for these boys, man. And that was just a couple of like off the head. You know, they always got stuff that they would have wanted to do better, but just to think we putting up 40 and we still got room for improvement.
I completely agree, man. Because at this point, when the Dallas Cowboys don't score 30, you know, that's the motherfucking me outlier. Like, you're expecting to score 30 points a game with how Dak Prescott's playing in this offense. You know what I'm saying? When we didn't put up 30 against Chicago, I was dumbfounded. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so used to it at this point. What you said, JJ, to mine? Because listen, you weren't very talkative mind. So let me go see what you had said. You might have said something up here. Hold on.
I ain't been hearing any boy talking and trolling me about the Tide either lately. Since we've been winning, where are them Alabama trolls at? Yeah, I'm looking for you. They only come around when we lose. And see, that's the cowardice in you. I'm just saying, run up now. Run up now.
I see it now. My boy said me and Took was talking on Twitter. That man Dak finna have all them Cowboy stats and be a 50,000 yard passer and 300 touchdown dude. I can see it. If he stay healthy and he producing at this level while staying healthy, he is going to he's going to shatter every record. He's going to pass most of these records this year. He still got like 4 years left. Because he still got like three or 4 years left in Dallas. And if he plays at this level the entire time, he's going to end up with like 50 bands and 300 touchdowns. Like, he's going to be the Dallas Cowboys statistical GOAT. It's just going to be dependent on what they do in the postseason on if he becomes the Dallas Cowboys GOAT. Because, you know, folks are always going to love Roger Staubach, as they should. He was amazing. He did a lot of winning. They're going to love Troy Aikman because he won 3 of them motherfuckers. You know, was a Super Bowl MVP and all the other good stuff. But Dak Prescott is amazing. I don't want anybody to undermine what Dak Prescott is doing and what he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be a franchise that got 3 GOAT quarterbacks. I don't think there's too many franchises that can say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be a franchise. I mean, maybe like the Packers. I think the Packers, because I think they had Bart Starr. They had Brett Favre, and then of course they had Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Dak Prescott wins a Super Bowl and then he has these statistics, he'll be a Hall of Famer. You'll be one of the few franchises that got multiple quarterbacks, you know, that they're gonna make it to the Hall. If Dak continues to produce and we win with the ultimate team success.
Yeah, he's just going to be one of your best quarterbacks you probably ever seen in Dallas Cowboys. The only thing he's just missing is the wing behind it compared to the other two, and Aikman and Roger. But I've been always saying it, like, he's one of your more talented quarterbacks you had in a while. And this is not surprising because we knew once you give him the help and not embrace what Jerry been saying, that dumb statement saying, oh, Dak got to do more with less, which is stupid. That you're gonna get the best version of Dak. We already said that. Like, the best version of Dak is not seeing more Dak; it's actually like seeing less. Because, like, in the games, like, when we really be balanced, you really see the superpower. He'll go 6 for 6. Like, he'll get in this mode that you ain't really seen since his rookie year. Like, he'll have a crazy completion percentage, but he's actually just seeing a game at a different rate than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want to keep up and just need.
I agree with you, man. Like Dak is seeing everything well right now. 'Cause I don't think there's too much that you can show Dak Prescott that he don't know what the fuck it is. And even if he don't know what it is off top, he's going to use his cadence to get some indicators like hard. And listen, folks think it's just to get the defensive line to jump. Like sometimes, he get that hard count down, and folks that were in the sky, they were showing that they were finna blitz. They'll fall back into coverage. Guys that were acting like they were finna step down and play a hook zone, they'll bail into a deep third or a deep half. You know what I'm saying? So like shit like that helps Dak Prescott process what's going on around him and get some better indications. That's why the play action has helped Dak Prescott. That's why the motions have helped Dak Prescott because it helps clear the picture up a lot. And he's already somebody was already diagnosing defenses at a high level without a lot of indications. Now that you're giving him more tails, that Prescott is damn near unstoppable. He can dissect any damn thing. Um, but this is something I did want to talk to y'all both about. When Jerry Jones said they were open for business, he said, "I think we're continually looking." Because they were asking him about the possibility of some trades. Trade deadline is on the 4th of next month, on the 4th of November. He said, "I think we're continually looking. And yes, we'll look to improve our team if we get the opportunity to." He notes as mid-season approaches, some teams whose seasons are floundering, like we've been talking about the fire sale teams,
Hmm.
those teams will start softening up for trades, planning for their future, and that's when things can happen. And like I mentioned, deadline is November the 4th. So I'm not. I'm gonna just to both of y'all. It's a two-part question. Do you believe Jerry when he said that he's open to making a trade and that he will make a trade? And secondly, if you could only pick one player, one, not two, not three, you have to identify that, not in position. I need a name, who it is, and what you're giving up. I'll start with Land and then I'll go to Lou. And Sports Junkie in the building. Salute the Sports Junkie, man. Hold on.
Salute.
We ain't been working, man. What's up with that, man? When the next time you free, let's do some content, man. Cause I would invite him on now, but this show gonna end very, very soon. So, but Land, what's your answers? Oh, Land not even in here. That's my bad. Lou, I'm gonna let you go. Same question.
Well, I do believe him, because we're gonna continue to put that pressure on him. I don't agree with him waiting right now because this is highly predictable. I think this is just him just selling to the fans. That is what he's just selling to the fans because like people who didn't believe that teams were actually going to be into selling, we told you they will eventually get to selling because they were not good to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So uh, that's the one thing I am happy about. The one name you putting pressure. So I'm gonna just stick with it. Balls at the film session last night, and I'm gonna just stay with the running backs because I think the running back position is the number one need of this team, because of the insurance that we have. And I'm gonna say Alvin Kamara. I think Alvin Kamara in this offense, we saw it on film. He still got it. I'm sending a sixth, and I think it cost you a sixth at the most. And if you want them to eat some of the cap, maybe a fifth. But he comes in, he still got that burst. He still got that vision. He's still like he's still moving. Like he does not move like his age. He's far from being washed. He will be the perfect rental that you can get in here, get him for like 1 or 2 years, and draft a running back. Also, he can be that bridge running back. But he's absolutely perfect with what you need to be that spell that you need. Maybe not as much power that they want, but he can generate power off of momentum. He's still falling forward. So I think in this scheme, Alvin Kamara would be perfect.
All right. So, landlord, same line of questioning for you, my brother. Do you believe Jerry Jones? And if so, which player are you targeting? And only one.
I think the easy layup is Trey Henderson, man. I think that's the easy layup. Like they didn't make a long term commitment to him, and I still think you can get a running back. Like running backs are relatively cheap. I feel like you can do both of those moves. You can sign Alvin Kamara, and you can go get Trey Henderson. You can give him like a 3 year deal or something and dangle up. I didn't give a first up for him. I wouldn't give a damn. See, like I said, we rich in my head, and we trying to entice them to make the move to us. Like, screw that. Go give them a first round pick and sign the damn man. Now you got you a dope ass pass rusher in his prime that was registering more sacks than Michael. So I mean, I don't see how this is not a no brainer. So give me Trey Henderson.
All right, I'm gonna say I do believe in them. I do think that they'll make a trade. Oh, and I'm gonna answer this two ways: who I would trade for, and who they probably will trade for. Who I would trade for is probably what Landlord said. I would probably throw like a second, or we ain't got a third, so I can't say a third. I would probably throw something out there for Trey Henderson, and because you do got 2 first round picks. It does soften the blow of trading away the second. And you don't draft well with the second round picks anyway. I think Trey is the last dude in the second round that you picked and you liked. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that would be a very good target, like Landlord pointed out. Somebody that is more the Dallas Cowboys speed, you know, that they might be trying to target if they do want to edge, is probably like Bradley Chubb or Jalen Phillips. Because they like guys with injury histories and former first round pick pedigree. Now Bradley Chubb been hooping. I think Bradley Chubb got like 4 sacks this season. I think he had the same number of sacks as a Trey Hendrickson. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind because he would be an instant upgrade for what we currently have. But you know, it is what it is. I just want them.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They need to. I would go, man. Send us first in the package or more for MF and Max Crosby. I'm telling you, Max Crosby and the Raiders, they're looking to blow that situation up. They got it wrong with the quarterback, in my opinion. With Geno, he's not it. They're gonna be looking to get assets. So
I would do it. Like, listen, there's a lot of things
if
that
he's
me
not
and you and
like if he gets traded and he's not here, like I'll be very heated because I called it and everything like that.
yeah, there's a lot of things that me and you would do. You know what I'm saying? That Jerry Jones probably wouldn't do. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna
So
lie though, that it is looking more enticing. I ain't mean to cut you off, but it is looking more enticing to go get Max because Gino got like 15 interceptions and some crazy shit, dog. Like he
he
going
got a bunch of
crazy over
picks.
there.
He got
He
a bunch of
going
picks.
crazy. Go ahead, him. My bad.
Nah, you okay, man? All I was saying is like there are plenty of things that we on this panel would do, and they make sense, and that's why we talk about them. You know, we're talking about what we want, and we talking about the track record of the Dallas Cowboys front office. Because, bro, matter of fact, it was Skywalker Steel. Shout out to Skywalker.
They was
He
awesome,
made
man.
he made a list of all the players that Jerry Jones has traded for, you know, mid season. The list look a little doo doo outside of like the one marquee name that y'all know about. Everybody say it with me now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper. We know this.
Yeah, so it looks a little dookie outside of that. You
But
know,
look how gangster that impacted your season, though.
yeah,
Jerry.
it was beautiful. It saved your season because you tried to do wide receiver by committee and the shit blew up in your face, like everybody knew the shit would. But you know, I need one of those. What I'm trying to say is I need one of those trades and not what you normally do in your mid-season acquisitions. Like Jonathan Hankins was cool, you know what I'm saying, but that's about it. Like Hank and Amari Cooper, and they ain't give up shit to get Hank. You know what I'm saying? They got Hank for a bag of Lay's, nigga. It's not even a big bag of Lay's. You know, you get the bag of Lay's with more air and then chips in the motherfucker. That's what they gave up to get Jonathan Hankins over here.
And to be fair, if you see the fight and the relentlessness and the resilience that this team showing, you might want to bet on that. You might want to bet on that. I think, believe it or not, and this might ruffle some feathers a little bit, but I think that drama and all this controversy might have brought this team closer together. They might have trauma bonded or something because I feel like they playing their heart out for this team. I really do. I think they playing their heart out for Shotty. And I feel like we're a very talented team. I think we can show that. Everybody thought we were going to get blew out by the Packers, except for me, I'll say. Everybody thought we were going to get blew out by the Packers. We go out there and go toe-to-toe with them. They was looking like an invincible juggernaut. Everybody thought we were going to get blew out by the Eagles. We go out there and go toe-to-toe with them. And we ain't even fully assembled. So, I mean, I feel like this team could be a real contender with a few moves. And I hope Jerry sees it the same way.
I hope so too. Now I done let this motherfucker go a little bit too long, so I ain't gonna have much time after this. Let me get y'all for the final thing we're gonna talk about. Then I'm gonna end the stream. How do y'all feel about Rico Dowd's performance and his comments about the Dallas Cowboys? And then we can get the fuck out of here, and we can do some shit later or something.
Yeah, I think it was a shout out to him. It was a great game by him and everything like that. But in my opinion, I think it was an outlier, of course. I think the Dolphins is a team that's falling apart right now. I don't think they're playing for their coach, and I think their run defense is terrible. They relying on rookies to literally stop the run, including in the middle with Kenny Grant from Michigan. So yeah, and you watch the game, like he mounted. It was like a lot of gadget getting him in space and everything like that. But shout out to him. Him talking like that. I'm glad he matching us with the energy, giving us the feed off of. Good. It's another 12 o'clock game. I don't need them to fall asleep. So just use that as momentum going in. So he talking sweet. That's for the defense. That's directly to the defense. So um, we can't let what happened with Reese Hall happen this week. So yeah.
All right, landlord.
I'm going to tell Rico straight like this. You talking about buckle up. You better buckle them goddamn fake ass extensions in your head up. Because we going to knock your goddamn head off. I like that energy though. And I did like Rico. But yeah, man. You can't be talking tough with some extensions in your head. That's all I got to say. All right.
They said, "What do we think of trading for A-Chain?" I do it. Like there's nothing else to say. Like he's a good football player. He's better than the majority of the players we got on our team. And that's really the only prerequisite for me to want you on my team. If you are better than what I have, I will trade for you. That's pretty much it for Henny. Like real shit. If you're better than what I have, I will trade for you, and I will figure everything else out. My thoughts, and then we'll wrap this shit up. Fuck Rico. That's my thoughts on this shit. He gonna sign a cash. He gonna sign a check that the damn Carolina Panthers cannot cash. We finna put belt to ass on them niggas, and we gonna move to 3, 2, 1 like the countdown. Cause this was
Is it in Dallas or is it in Carolina?
It's in Carolina.
Bro, Dallas run Carolina too. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. It's always like a
Dallas literally run Carolina. They got more fans than Dallas fans down there than Panther fans in Carolina. So we gonna show up too.
They're gonna show up and show out. So I'm ready, man. Cause listen, it was already a must-win game for the Dallas Cowboys. It just gave them a little bit more sense. And I like that Brian Schottenheimer brought it up, unprovoked. He said, Rico, we heard you. We gonna bring our seatbelts. And I fucking love it, man. I fucking love it. All right, man. I gotta take my black ass to work. I gotta pay bills. I got shit I gotta do. I thank y'all for showing love, coming in and showing out in the chats. Make sure on the way out, y'all go sub up to Luke Takes. My boy do phenomenal work. Y'all go sub up to Landlord from Alabama at Landlord Sports. My boy be going crazy. And sub up to Henny the Moore in the liquor store, man. And if you really want to show love, hit those cash apps. All right, it's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And I'm out.
Yes, sir.